Welcome back to the Yarn Library podcast with me, Adam Cleveley.
And me, Georgia Denham, at Tulippearl, and Instagram.
I'm sorry to disappoint you if you were expecting a whole brand new episode right now, but I absolutely guarantee you that the next one is very much on the way.
Yeah, because it's already recorded and edited. Oh!
Georgia has been working her magic. We're using new software, new technology.
Software that I didn't even need to really work my magic because it was all just accessible and worked,
Ta-da.
you know?
Exactly how it should work.
Yes, exactly.
But this is super exciting because I get a lot of questions about, like, is the podcast coming back? We know we talked to you about Game of Wool, all the rest of it. We are not going to talk about Game of Wool ever again. That's
I don't want to say ever again. Like, it might come up in passing, but as in, that sounds shady. No, I just mean like, well, you just mean. I don't know what you mean because you need to speak for yourself, Adam. Carry on, please.
Thanks
Sorry.
for the reminder. Thanks for reminding me to think for myself. So we are going to talk about all sorts of things in craft, and I'm very excited. I mean, we've already recorded a few episodes, so it's already in the bank. But I wanted to let you know that those episodes are coming to you within the next couple of weeks.
Yes. There's that statistic or something, the common phrase that like, oh, podcasts don't get past their like first 10 episodes. And I'm very aware that we've got our first 10 episodes out and then we just died. So we didn't die.
What are you talking about?
Well, no, actually, it was very intentional. And we said, we're taking a break for January. We'll be back in February. And here we are.
And for season 2?
The first season, we were doing the twice weekly thing. And we had one episode that was like, let's talk about something to do with craft. If you kind of think of the vibe of those earlier episodes, that's kind of what we're going for, in the sense that we're talking about different topics, different subjects. Also planning on throwing in some... maybe not this season, but maybe interviews in the future.
I'm super excited by the interviews that I've got lined up. There are people who have agreed to talk on this program who are. I love having a chat with them anyway, and I'm super excited to just get an hour talking to them. But I think you are going to find them fascinating as well. So. That's very exciting. Yeah,
so you're going to hear our origin stories as far as knitting is concerned. That's one thing we're talking about. We just recorded an episode about friends. Friends. Oh, friend.
And then we're going to talk about mistakes, which Freud had absolutely nothing to do with.
Maybe our friendship is a mistake.
The connection of those two episodes.
What are you saying, Adam? We're also getting to do a little bit of pre-planning reading. So I got my references.
George has managed to do her pre-planning reading.
Well...
My vibe is more chaotic.
Different perspectives. That's the point. You ever listen to like The Rest is Politics? I feel like that vibe of the different sides of the political spectrum, we're like almost like the knitting equivalent of that, because people said that they like us arguing.
Well, I mean, if you like us arguing, you're going to love season 2.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I'm very excited that it's just a week or two until you get to hear the first episode. And we will be back with you very soon. Thank you for listening to this preview.
Bye-bye. You've been listening to Yarn Library Podcast with Adam Cleveley at Cleveley Knits and me, Georgia Denham at Tulippearl. If you enjoyed this podcast, please like, share and subscribe. And if you didn't, shh.